we only have 2 races left for the season to end in the GLS Gold category, and this day is round 11 in Austria, May 27th, and well, to spice things up, the league owner decided to add a new rule, and that new rule was that we must use all of the 3 dry compounds, softs, mediums, and hards. And he decided to make all the rest of the races dry, so we can make that rule a little bit easy to follow. And for now, I'm down in 5th with 240 points, and I am 105 points behind Spectre, the championship leader. I win, I get 43 points. That means that I'll get the maximum points of 86 points, but the thing is that in the final round in Silverstone, it is double points race. So if I win the race, I'll get 86 points. So that means that I'll have 129 points available. And if Spectre does not participate in any of these races, I can overtake him and win the championship by 24 points. But the thing is that I need to depend on also Faster and Valiant finishing pretty low, and First Clear needs to just finish second in every single race that I win. The constructors ain't mattering anymore, and if I finish in the top 3, I have chances to win money, real money, and if I get into 3rd, I win $20, and that's the probable one. Still, it is possible for me to win $40, but well, you know, it is a miracle pulling that I need to do in these 2 races. And unfortunately, I'm out of the raffle of winning F125 because I was absent on round 9 in Spain. So we begin qualifying with me setting a time of 1:04.272, which placed me into provisional pole. But unfortunately, some people were bugging and they were blaming the lobby, and so they decided to move to another lobby, and so yeah, we have to do that moving, and well, that meant that qualifying will be a one-shot. Well, you can see why we moved to another lobby. And on that single shot, I was performing pretty well, but it's remaining turns 9 and 10. Oh, I slide into turn 10, exiting turn 9. But damn, I set a time of 1:04.6, and if I hadn't slid in turn 9, maybe I could have gotten pole position because I qualified in 2nd. Let's see who got pole, and it is Franschott with a time of 1:04.384, and then Faster qualifying 3rd, then Tano, and then Pesh, and then Wisowski, then Narf, then my teammate Ismael, then Yegin, then Kevrosh, and then Kov. The others did not set lap times, and there were 18 qualifiers, 3 of them getting disqualified from qualifying. Fortunately, I did respect the track limits. In the start of the race, I'll be with 53.4 kilograms of fuel for me, and I'll be starting on softs. Just a reminder that it is obligatory for us to use the 3 dry compounds, and I decided to go for this tire compound at the start of the race. It's because I'm betting that there's gonna be a safety car on lap 1, and so I can get rid of these soft tires and go for mediums and then go for hards. Like, I'm expecting a safety car on lap 1, but I wasn't thinking that much about that there were gonna be other safety cars, but well, there was formation lap, and I'm one of the few drivers who are gonna start on softs, and bright lights have turned on and they're off now, and I'm underway for the penultimate round of the GLS Gold category, and Faster overtakes me around the outside into turn 1. I get squeezed and I deploy most of my ERS. I try to, oh my god, now my softs are at like 13% of tire wear, and oh, Pesh is out of the race, and that deployed the full course safety car exactly as I was expecting, and now I'm gonna box for mediums. But when I exited the pit lane, I dropped down to P9 because very few drivers boxed alongside me and all of them were behind me. And so on lap 4 we begin racing once again, and the game has a 10-second time penalty, and Liseke was trying to dive on him down the inside turn 1, but maybe he decided to wait until turn 3, and he was wheel to wheel with Diegin, and well, he overtook him around, well, down the inside to turn 2 technically, which turns into outside into turn 3. Oh my god, he squished Diegin, and I took advantage of it and I overtook him. And on the next lap I head into turn 3, and Brian goes to the inside and spins and crashes into Liseke, and oh my god, oh, that deploys a virtual safety car. I get up to P6, and well, everybody is still in this, well, Balian is not in this race anymore, and that converted into a full course safety car. And I don't know, I'm going to stay out because I think that it is too early to box. Like, I don't think these cars will last 31 laps, and I think there is going to be another safety car after this one. And with that, on lap 8 we end the safety car. So on lap 9 we begin racing once again, and I am trying to overtake Rush, not right now into turn 1, but maybe into turn 3, and I exit turn 1 pretty great, and now I'm on the outside with Rush, and I'm wheel to wheel with him. I overtake him down the inside into turn 2, which turns to the outside into turn 3, and oh boy, Rush brakes so late, and I make a switch back, and we overtake him and get up to P2, leading the race with the penalties applied. But remember that I need to box once again, and I have to box for hards, and that's what I'm gambling for, another safety car. And I head into turn 7. Oh my god, I get a snap of oversteer, and Franschot takes advantage of that and overtakes me. Oh my god, that is such an ambitious overtake from Franschot. And oh, Faster almost overtakes me around the outside into turn 9, and I grab my line and I could defend myself from Faster. This time I wasn't defenseless. But into turn 6, Spectre tries to overtake me down the inside into turn 6, and he's a bit on the inside, and meanwhile I get a horrible exit into turn 8. Oh, I made a little bit of contact, and now, oh, Spectre got boxed in, and I get up to P2 on track, and oh my god, Spectre is right behind me, and to make things scarier, he has done all the 2 stops that are mandatory, and he has used the 3 dry compounds, so he does not need to box anymore. So I need another safety car. And on the next lap, exiting turn 3, Tano is out of the race, and that deployed that safety car that I was waiting. And also Liseke is out of the race, and well, I am going to box for hards. Unfortunately, Spectre overtook me. Well, at least I'm not going to be pretty far behind him, and I only dropped down a place after I boxed, and Pachachina overtook me, and looks like he did like Spectre did, boxing for the second time on the second safety car instead of the third safety car like I did. And lap 16 we're racing once again, but I'm still in P4 and looks like it's gonna be like that for one lap because I overtake Pachachina down the inside into turn 4 and I brake too deep. And well, fortunately Pachachina did not traction that well, so he did not make a switchback and I could complete my overtake to P3. And the Mercedes in last has spun, but it did not trigger anything. But as a result of me overtaking Pachachina, Janox, who was behind me, caught me and overtook me around the outside into turn 4. And to make things a little bit worse, faster overtook Pachachina, and in the next few laps he overtook me. But in the next few laps they were fighting, and so I wasn't too far behind them, and on lap 24 I overtook faster down the inside into turn 3, and it was for a time a 3 wide, and I also overtook Janox, but Janox makes a switchback from me and re-overtakes me, and I get down to P4, but I'm going to wheel with him, and I go around the outside into turn 4, and I am still in P3 now. But not for a long time because Janox overtook me, and on lap 30 I am back in 3rd, but it is because Franchot boxed for softs and he was yet to pit for the second time, and looks like softs was his final dry compound that he hadn't used. And meanwhile I'm trying to overtake Janox down the inside into turn 3, and I'm doing it, and oh my god, I exited with the snap of oversteer, and no, I anchored Janox, and oh no, I damaged his front wing. Hopefully he doesn't report me, but well, I'm now down in 4th because Faster took advantage from that situation and overtook us. And look at Janox, he has a 3-second time penalty, and honestly I wasn't much concerned when he overtook me a few laps ago because of his penalty, and so as long as he wasn't on a 3-second gap or more, I was still in that position that I was before Janox overtook me. Brian is out of the race, and that means that we are now 11 runners, and on lap 33 I re-overtake Janox once again down the inside into turn 2, and here's where the real concern starts to get, and it is that Franchot box for softs, but he quickly cut us. Now the gap is 2.6 seconds behind me, and oh yeah, I'm catching faster, but I need to also be a bit alert with Franchot. And on lap 35 I overtook faster. Well, that was before that, and oh no, I exceeded track limits, and fortunately I did not have a 3-second time penalty, and well, faster overtook me once again, and we are well to wheel with him into turn 3. Not anymore, now I'm with Janox, and ooh, I almost crashed once again with Janox, and oh no, Franchot gets a better traction than me because he's on softs, and no, overtakes me. No, I tried to defend my 3rd position into turn 4, and I somehow managed to get better traction than him, and I'm on the inside into turn 6, and oh my god, I managed to pull a miracle. I did overtake him, and I did defend my 3rd position, but the real struggle comes in the final lap of the race. Can I defend my podium? Spectre, well, has won the race. He just only needs to maintain his 12-second gap and finish the lap, and he'll win the race. But meanwhile, for us, Faster is in 2nd and is in danger of losing his position to me, but I'm in danger of losing my position to Franchot. and he's trying to eat me alive, and oh my god, I managed to block him. That is such an amazing defense that I'm doing. I'm finally not stupid anymore, and I get the respawn faster, and I managed to defend my third position. Faster locks his hearts, and I'm pretty near with him, and I'm on the inside, and now that turns into, oh my god, he pushes me wide into turn 6 and has a snap of oversteer, and no, I decided to take it safe and not overtake him, and oh my god, Rashid is going to overtake me, and goes for inside and then to the outside. No, I could manage to defend using a fair line, and oh my god, I'm finishing third! Oh my god, finally a podium! Oh my god. That was one of the most stressing ends that I have gotten. Oh my god. What a stressing way to finish in the podium. Like, I was defending like I could. Like my life was depending on it. And fortunately I did. I wasn't stupid this time. Oh my god, like, oh no, I don't want to repeat this experience anymore. Because Spectre won the race, that means that his lead got up to 388 points, and gap between him and myself got up to 111 points. And that means that now it is impossible for me to win the title, as well as second place, because Faster is 93 points ahead of me with 370 points. At least I have chances to get third, win $20, because Valiant is in third with 307 points, and that means that he is 30 points. But, well, that means that I need to win the race, and for Valiant to finish in 7th or lower. So yeah, that means a miracle needs to be pulled in order to me get up to third. First Clear is in 4th with 278 points, but damn, I don't know if I can even get up to third. I only have one race remaining, which is Silverstone, double points, and also the grid position for the start of the race will be determined by the championship standings, but in reverse. So if all the 20 full-time drivers start this race, that means that I'll be starting in P15, because I am in 5th in the standings. No, I mean in P16 I'll be starting the race. There's not gonna be any qualifying and double points, so that means that if I win the race I'll get 86 points, and also the same rule of having to use the 3 dry compounds. But there is one problem that concerns me the most, and it's that my sim racing set was failing a little bit, especially the brake pedals, and they were misinputting a little bit, and that meant that I was struggling to maintain my DRS during the straights, and that began when I was practicing for the 11th round in Austria. But the problem began worsening the week between round 11 and round 12, and as a temporary solution I had to calibrate a little bit my brakes, but that meant that my muscle memory was altered, so unfortunately I cannot drive as optimal as I was during these previous races, and the miracle of pulling into third in the standings is getting even more miraculous maybe even impossible. Only 14 drivers decided to start the race, and I was going to start in 6th position because there were also reserves participating here, and they were automatically starting in the back of the grid. I'm gonna start on hards and with 50 kilograms of fuel, and one hards while everybody else on softs, and it is because I'm expecting an early safety car, and so I can get rid of the hards, and these are pretty terrible in that circuit in Silverstone. Unfortunately, while I was doing my formation lap, the stream spontaneously ended, and that was an issue that I was about to have during the entirety of the race, and I decided to start once again the stream at the end of that formation lap. And well, I had about to start dropping down to P9 after digging overtook me in the Wellington Straight, and I head into Lockfield. On the inside, I was about to overtake Digging, but I have worse traction because, well, he's on softs and I'm on hards, and we head into Cups, and hopefully it is a clean getaway to it, and Digging runs wide into Cups, but that is unfortunate because on the Maggots and Beckets, I need him to go fast. Oh my god, there is some yellow flags, and a Red Bull has spawned, and Tano is out of race, and that deployed a virtual safety car. Oh my god, I get up to P8, and well, I decided to take advantage and go for mediums. Although I wish it was a full course safety car, but well, at least something is something. But unfortunately on lap 5, I was still in P10, and I say unfortunately because the stream got ended once again spontaneously, and that annoyed me a little bit, but I had to focus on the race, and so I didn't have time to begin the stream once again, and my plan was to stay on mediums until like lap 18, and then I would box for softs, but unfortunately that meant that I was gambling that a safety car would deploy pretty early, and that's what happened. It got deployed early, a full course safety car, and I had to box for softs in lap 12. And well, you might say, well, but at least you can make another stop for softs, but it's Silverstone, and you know that it has the slowest pit lane. Like, it can cost you like 30-35 seconds per lap if you stop. So yeah, it's pretty massive, and you need to stop the least amount. And yeah, that's such a terrible timing that I had. And then I came back a little bit. I was escalating a few positions, and I was at one point in P3, but Valiant overtook me, and well, that dropped me down to 4th, and that's when I decided to begin this stream once again, so you can see the end of the race. And not much happened, and I finished the race in 4th. I was struggling a little bit with the braking, and to be honest, it was a race where I tried my best, and well, I couldn't do much, and that unfortunately meant that I couldn't get 3rd place in the championship, and I lost $20. Even if I win the race, I would still lose $20 because Valiant was in fourth. Would have been in fourth if I would win the race, and I need him to finish seventh or lower. And well, that miracle did not happen. Ironically, the top 5 race results was the same as the top 5 championship results. Spectre, congratulations to him. He won the title with 474 points and he won $40. And Faster won $30 with 450 points. And Valiant won the last $20 with 381 points. Meanwhile, the frustrating fourth was me with 343 points, and First Killer dropped down to fifth with 340 points. And with that, it ends my period in F1 24. And although I was on vacations and I had no school during these days, I could have chances to run as a reserve driver for the Diamond category, but other than the being lazy and not wanting to participate, I couldn't because they already moved to F1 25. So yeah, I'm yet to have F1 25, and I won't upload any videos for 5 weeks. Thank God I have now completed my video debt that I began since beginning this year. And well, see you guys in August, and hopefully by that time I have F1 25. Enjoy your vacations. Goodbye.